HolyWireMod here. It's been about 2 months since I uploaded my last video. That's because I've been teaching myself Lua coding. Yes, you can expect Lua tutorials in the future. But let's see what I've been doing with that. I've been creating a game mode, which goes by the name Poison Tag. Insert epic music. So let's get into the basics of the HUD for Poison Tag real quick. So at the top left-hand corner, you're going to see waiting on players and the number 10. That 10 is actually a countdown timer, which indicates the start of the round, when guns spawn, and the end of the round, as well as what game phase you're in, which I'm going to be getting into a little later. Now at the bottom left-hand corner, you have the name of the player, the class, which is Citizen right now, and there's two others, which is Doctor and Poisoner. And you have a health bar, experience bar, what level you are, and coins. Now to the right of the coins is for the Magnum weapon. You have two bars, one for ammo and other for the refresh timer on your next shot. But let's start with the classes. So I want you to think of Poison Tag very identical to the game Freeze Tag. And this is the primary class, the Citizen. Hello, Citizen. Now the Citizen is the default class that everybody spawns as, and for every 7 players, one of those players is randomly selected to be a Poisoner. Now the Poisoner is the player who is it, if you haven't guessed, and their job is to tag everybody, so let's go check them out. So the Poisoner looks like this. Very, very luring fellow. He has a poison sac, which left click tags a player, and right click does a laugh. Sinister, I know. And that's what it looks like when a gun spawns, just so you see what the timer looks like. Now, the Poisoner has limited life, but can regenerate and has a bunch of skills associated, which I'm going to get into a little bit later. But the Poisoner is primarily opposed by this class, the Doctor, which the Doctor's role right here is to cure all the players in which the Poisoner has poisoned or frozen. Now, the Doctor spawns with a medkit, and this medkit, upon left-clicking on a player, will unfreeze them and heal them for a certain amount. When you right-click, you heal yourself. Now, let's look at the Magnum. You remember those 2 bars that I mentioned at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen? Well, they light up when your Magnum is out. When you shoot, notice the top bar declines. This represents your ammo. Now, what about that bottom bar? Well, that's the refresh timer in between shots, which you can actually reduce with a certain skill. And speaking of skills, let's go into the level menu. So pressing F4, we can go into the Poison Tag main menu, and we click level menu. On the left-hand side, you're going to notice citizen abilities. These abilities apply to both the citizens and the doctors. So you can heal or increase the heals by your medkit. You can increase your maximum health. You can reduce the time it takes for magnums to spawn, which I'm going to get into a little bit. And then you can reduce the time in between shots. Now on the Poisoner end, you increase the poison damage that you do over time, which kills the player when they're frozen. You can regenerate health, you can move faster, or you can even avoid damage that you take. So we also have a shop menu, which is going to be going over about 10 items, I believe, or 11 items. And each one has its own special effects. You increase your max health. You have the Poisoner laugh. You can actually heal with this. And that's the AFK function added that you just saw. And on the right-hand side of the screen, you will see all the inventory that you have in your possession. So all this is kind of explained in the Poison Tag help menu right here. And I'm going to be going over the weapons in a little bit more detail, and the gameplay as well. So here's how the gameplay works. So everybody starts as a citizen, and then out of those citizens, one's randomly selected as a Poisoner for every 7 players, and 2 are selected as medics. Now, as you can see, the Poisoner's job is to chase down the medics, and when frozen, the player drops all their items, So in this case, the player dropped the med kit, and another player can come and pick up that med kit and heal them. And the citizen spawns with the Magnum, has priority of spawning with the Magnum over the medic. So the citizen killed the poisoner and the round ended. Everybody got a level up and good stuff. So let's look at a second round real quick. So now we have 6 players. One's poisoner, 2 medic. One spawned with the gun is citizen. He got poisoned, dropped his gun. And now this poisoner is relentlessly chasing this poor little citizen who actually spawns unarmed. Run, citizen, run. Alright. Now poisoner changes subject to a defenseless medic. Now the medic dropped his med kit, and what happened is he picked it up again. So now he's doomed, and no one can save him, which is unfortunate. But that's life, I guess. So alright, we have a crafty citizen running up the hill, trying to get some ground, while the poisoner is well on his way to get him.
No. Help!
Poor guy needs help. Alright, so let's take a look at the first person view. So we have the citizen who's coming out just like, what the heck is going on? And we have a gun spawning, which the citizen picked up. Alright, citizens have a chance here. Poisoner's in tower. Oh, he spotted the citizen. What an eventful jump that poisoner made. And as you can see, the citizen picked up the med kit and unfroze that player, but the player's like unaware that he got unfrozen, and as a consequence got frozen again. Looks like the poisoner might lose this round. Let's see. It's gonna be close. Who's gonna win? The poisoner won this round. So that pretty much sums up the gameplay in Poison Tag. And it gets very, very fun when you have like 14 players on. It gets ridiculous because there's 2 poisoners and 6 medics, or sorry, 3 poisoners and 6 medics, and it's all kinds of good stuff. So yeah, if you guys want to come join the server, it is Holy Wire Mod servers, Poison Tag version 1.0 official, Point Shop 2. Yes, we have Point Shop 2 with all the fancy hot dog hats and the bombers and all that stuff. And I will put the IP in the description below. So thanks for viewing. Hope to catch you soon.